Yeah, man. It's the homie Hood Legend. We back with some more football talk. And my question is, what quarterback will have the biggest impact for his team this Sunday? Will it be Jaden Daniels, the rookie? Will it be Jalen Hurts, the guy that's kind of hurt and broke up right now that nobody's really kind of talking about? Will it be Patrick Mahomes, the two-time defending Super Bowl champion? Or will it be Josh Allen, the guy that can't seem to get the monkey off his back, kind of like how Steve Young was back in the day? So what quarterback will have the biggest impact for their team this weekend? I'm going to have to say it's going to have to be Jaden Daniels, but it could be Patrick Mahomes. Who would y'all guys say? What quarterback would need to have the biggest impact? And I'm going to say Jaden Daniels because of this right here. You have to sit here and go out there and play a team that you just beat like 4 or 5 weeks ago. You have to play them again. They got the blueprint on you. Not only do you have to play them again, you played them twice this year already. You know what I'm saying? It's a divisional game. This is a divisional game. They know each other like it's a family reunion. Everybody knows each other. You look over there, you know who on the side, on the defensive side. You look over there, you know who on the offensive side. So this is going to be a good game. And I say Jaden Daniels have to play lights out because them boys is head hunting out there in Philly. They head hunting out there in Philly. They know Jalen Hurts is hurt. They want him to stay off the field as much as possible, as far as like him having to drop back and pass on that hurt knee. You know what I'm saying? So Jaden Daniels, you better go out there and you better play lights out. You better play lights out. You need this game. You need to win this game. And if you don't win this game, it's still a very good rookie season that you had because you broke a lot of records. You did a lot of things that a lot of guys didn't think that you could come into the NFL and do in such a quick, rapid pace that you did it at. It was a quick turnaround. He turned the whole franchise around. So with Jaden Daniels having a good game like that, you got to beat Philly because Saquon is out there playing crazy. He out there running over people. When was the last time Philly had a good running back? When was the last time Philly had like a top tier running back? That's why it's looking so good to everybody. That's why it's looking so good because Philly hasn't had a top tier running back in a very, very, very long time. They just haven't. They haven't. Not an A-lister, not like Saquon. So that's why they raving and ranting for Saquon because they haven't had that. They haven't had that. So really, this game, it should be Jalen Hurts versus Jaden Daniels. But with Jalen Hurts kind of hurt and broke up right now and not passing the ball around to his receivers like he should, it's Jaden Daniels versus Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley is kind of like the quarterback of this team right now. They're riding on his back. Pause if necessary. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Jaden Daniels is going to pull it off. I really do. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he go out there, he go pull it off. You know what I'm saying? He go be the one of the first. He go make history. The first rookie quarterback to take his team to the Super Bowl. He's going to make history, folks. He is. Let's just keep it 100. He's going to make history. You know what I'm saying? Then on the other side, you got Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen. We all know. We've seen this story play over and over and over again. It's kind of like the never-ending story. Josh Allen cannot beat Patrick Mahomes. No matter how bad that he wants to do it, he can't. He can beat him, but not in the playoffs when it counts. Patrick can let you come head tap him in the regular season, but when all the chips is pushed in the middle of the table and it's for the game and it really counts, Patrick Mahomes is go out there and he go win. We all know this. We all know this. Josh Allen can't beat that, man. Josh Allen has to throw for at least 500 yards on the Chiefs defense because Steve Spagnuolo is going to send them boys. You know what I'm saying? He going to send them boys. But I got Kansas City winning this game. We going to get into a little bit of what they was talking about on kind of like Sports Center, you know what I'm saying, and ESPN and see what they was talking about. We go see what they talking about over there. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into a little bit of it, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. Subscribe to the damn channel. Subscribe, okay? Subscribe. Hit the subscribe button. Let's see what they got to say.
For me, I love it, and hopefully I get to play there a lot longer. But just it's a special place because of the guys in the locker room, and the traditions, and the people, and the winning, and all of that. Plus, you got Mike Tomlin, who's arguably the best coach of all time, one of the top ones, and just because of who he is and how he motivates us, and even through the storm, I think that we battled, and a lot of that was because of Coach Tomlin and who he is and how he makes us prepare.
All right, looks like
Russ. Hey, look, Russ, you might have ran Coach Tomlin out of town, bro. I'm going to keep it real. Everybody talking about let Russ cook. I've been waiting on Russ to cook, and I'm still hungry. He ain't made the food yet. It ain't finished. What's going on, Russ? I feel like the Pittsburgh Steelers, what they need to do, what the league is doing right now, the league is transcending into younger talent. You have a quarterback on your roster. Let me solo myself. You have a quarterback on your roster. Pittsburgh, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Y'all got the young bull. Don't y'all got him, Justin Fields? Ain't he there? Didn't he come from Ohio State? He came from the same place C.J. Stroud came from. Let that man go out there and let him cook. Let Justin Fields cook. Russ is cooking on the stove. Justin Fields is cooking in the air fryer. Let that man go cook in the air fryer and see what he can make. He might come out with a crazy, miraculous meal. Let him cook. But they want to stay with Russ. I feel like the reason why they stuck with Russ because they thought that he's a veteran. They got him for the minimum, and they thought that maybe Russ could come in and have a flash of lightning, and maybe some of that lightning in the bottle, he could capture it and go out there and have a good, crazy playoff run. Bruh, like Russ, I get it. Russ he's a solid quarterback, but he's not gonna get you any playoff wins anymore. That's over with. That is over with. It's over for Russ. You know what I'm saying? Like I that's just what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like it's over for us. But maybe he could get them a couple of wins. I don't know. But I just don't feel like Russ could do it in the playoffs. I really don't. What y'all got to say, Stephen A. and Dano?
Has found himself a home in Pittsburgh and wants to stay. But Stephen A., do you think he'll be the quarterback there next season?
I think so, because what direction are you going to go in? I don't think they're ready to go with Justin Fields and give him the nod. Even though he won games, I don't think they were as pleased with him as they were with Russell. I also think that Russell gets a reprieve to some degree because you recognize what a problem is.
I disagree, Stephen A. I got to cut you off right there. I disagree. And you know why I disagree? I disagree is because Russell Wilson he can't get it done anymore. He just can't. I don't see him going out there balling out like Justin Fields can. Let the young bull go out there and make a couple of mistakes. Let him bump his head. Let him learn the offense along the way. And I kind of feel like he can go out there and he can get you a win that you never thought you could get. Why are you sitting here letting Russ cook? He burning the damn food. Good gracious, Stephen A. What are you talking about? Let Russ cook. Let Russ cook. Nah, we ain't letting Russ cook, bro. We ain't doing that.
George Pickens was. Not to mention the fact that who's your legitimate number two if you're the Pittsburgh Steelers as well. So because of the question marks surrounding other people, all right, along with your ability to go out and get somebody better or lack thereof, I think they end up sticking with Russell Wilson because how much is it really going to cost you?
Let's go to the big screen. Cam.
Yeah, it may cost them a little. It may cost them a little, but in the long run, it'll cost you a lot. In the long run, it'll cost you a lot. It may cost you a little, but in the long run, it'll cost you a lot. Just for having Russ. Just for having Russ. Keeping him on the roster just because you got him for a low number. Come on, man. Like, what type of nonsense is that? You ain't getting any wins out of it. Mike Tomlin goes to the playoffs with non-top tier quarterbacks. He has 10 wins with not top tier quarterbacks. Russ is calling himself a mid-tier, top-tier quarterback because he got a Super Bowl? That's old, bro. You living off old news. Like, look, I'm telling you, we are in a what have you done for me lately age. What are you going to do, Russ? You go sit there and cook? Nah, bro. I I don't know what Stephen A. talking about.
I look good, Stephen. I look good. But I'll say it like this, man. Russell Wilson is saying and doing everything that he's supposed to say. Of course he wants to stay. Of course he's going to prop up and say there's no other place like Pittsburgh. Man, bro, you got to understand like this, Mike T. You got to understand like this, Pittsburgh. 2 of the 4 game changers in this league are in this division. Ravens, Lamar Jackson, Bengals, Joe Burrow. How do we compete with those guys?
Facts. And that's just a fact, though. How can you compete with Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow with Russell Wilson? How does that go together? That puzzle don't even fit. It does not even fit. And I get it. Russ went out there and he balled a little bit, but Russ is an older quarterback. As the time go on, his body's going to break down. He's not going to be the same Russ. He's not going to be he cannot relate to George Pickens to get George Pickens to play when that's a top tier daggone receiver. Let Justin Fields go in there and they can relate to each other. They're the same kind of age. You got an older man trying to relate to a younger guy that's a receiver. And I'm not saying Russ ain't a good leader like that, but come on, man. Let Justin Fields, the young bull, take over. He can go in there. He might can resonate with George Pickens. They get on there, you know what I'm saying? Like they start having a crazy season, a crazy year. They want to let Russ cook. All right, keep letting him cook.
Yep. If anything, I'm saying give it to Justin Fields.
Thank you.
Build with Justin Fields. He's a young player that you can build with.
Thank you.
See what Russell Wilson can do.
Thank you.
Now you see what Justin Fields can do also. Build around him, give him the skill set, give him the patience, and allow him to grow up under you guys. Because when it comes to going into any season, number one, you got to win your division. That's first and foremost. That solidifies your advantages in the postseason. And then number 2, everything else will happen next. Justin Fields.
Talk, Cam. Talk.
This is the answer for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Talk, Cam. This man came from Ohio State. Justin Fields, man. He came from the same place C.J. Stroud came from. Give that man a chance. What the hell are y'all doing? Who's making the calls over here? Really? This ain't making no damn sense. Ain't no way on earth, in the world, I'm letting Russ start over Justin Fields right now.
Somebody that's not in their building is the answer for me. It's got to be someone different because if
the future is not just going to happen, you have to make it. And if you want a successful business,
I want to hear what Dan got to say.
If it was going to be Justin, which I advocated for, then had played him this year and figure out exactly what he is, how to build off of him, all that stuff. They didn't do that, so he's still a giant question mark. Russell played well this year, but you know what you're going to be with Russ. You're going to be 10-7, 9-8. You get knocked out of the playoffs first round if you get in. That offense isn't nearly dynamic and explosive enough, and Cam's point within the division is everything. So I think you got to look at like Sam Darnold in free agency. I don't know if they could afford him. No. Is it going to be somebody like Kirk Cousins on a trade?
No.
What happens to Stafford?
Why are you bringing that name up?
Dan, come on, Dan. Kirk Cousins, he's going to give you the same thing that Russell Wilson is giving you right now. What are you talking about? Oh, my God. Dan, look, Dan, I get it. You know what I'm saying? There's somebody out of the – look, you could have said Aaron Rodgers. If you would have said something like that because him and Mike Tomlin was – winking and blinking at each other before y'all. Everybody knows about that, but you gonna say Dan said Kirk Cousins. Are you serious, Dan?
Stop, bro.
Dude, you're gonna continue to mile in like slightly above average. Trevor Lawrence,
bro, you're saying Kirk Cousins? Okay, this bromance that.
Dan, what are you talking about? This is crazy. This is comedy. Is this ESPN or Saturday Night Live? I don't know what's going on. Hey, look, Dan, what are you talking about? Oh my God, this is crazy. Let's let them finish, man, because this is crazy. I want to hear this. I really want to hear this.
That you got with Trevor Lawrence is needs to be studied. But you think Kirk Cousins, Daniel Jones, who else you said? Sam Darnold is better than Justin Fields? Are we serious right now? Man, come on, Danny O.
Cam, you mean to tell me that you think convicted-wise that Justin Fields is a better player than Sam Darnold?
Yes.
I wouldn't say Sam Donald. No, I wouldn't say that, Cam.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say that.
Not Sam Darnold. Maybe Kirk Cousins, not Sam Darnold. No, no. Sam Darnold is kind of like this year. It was kind of like a prove it year for Sam Darnold, and I feel like he went out there and he proved it. I really do. I'm gonna keep it real. Like I give you Dan, the Kirk Cousins, straight dumpster. But you know what I'm saying with Sam Darnold, okay, I give you that, Dan.
I would not after this season, Cam.
Hold on, stop.
Not after this season.
Whoa. Right. Stop.
Go ahead.
Sam Darnold had the best receiver in the game. Has Justin Fields ever had a receiver like Justin Jefferson?
No,
listen, Cam, you could sit there and say like
George
you think
Pickens.
and maybe and whatnot, and I've been a Justin Fields guy. There is not a single human being on the planet that works in the NFL that sits there and says they believe Justin Fields is a better player than Sam Darnold.
I don't think better than Sam Darnold.
I'm talking about skill.
You know, and it's skill and potential. I would take him ahead of Kirk Cousins. I would take him ahead of Daniel Jones.
Yes.
I definitely would do that. I wouldn't take him ahead of Sam Darnold right now.
Are any of these names major upgrades?
Yes.
Are
No.
any of these?
No, none of those names are major upgrades. Like I said, if they say Aaron Rodgers, why is nobody saying Aaron Rodgers right now? I can't believe this. Aaron Rodgers might be out of there as the Jets quarterback. We all know this. You got a new coach coming in. He might clean house. You know what I'm saying? He might clean house and be like, you know what? I'm going in a different direction. I'm not even, you know what I'm saying? I don't want Aaron Rodgers back as the quarterback. And we already know the owner didn't even want, Aaron Rodgers in there at quarterback anyway. So, hey, look, Devontae might be gone. Aaron might be gone. We don't know. That's an upgrade. But anything else, nah, I don't think Kirk Cousins or Sam Darnold would be an upgrade to the Pittsburgh Steelers offense. You know what I'm saying? Like, Sam Darnold will go out there and be like a deer in the headlights. This thing that everything that lined up for Sam Darnold was the perfect situation. He got put in a perfect situation as far as being to play in the dome, being able to play with one of the top receivers in the league, have a great running game from Aaron Jones, and a solid defense. He got placed in a perfect, perfect position. Other than that, he would not have been the quarterback that he was this year.
Is getting the Steelers over the hump that they can really compete in this division.
If the Steelers got their hands on a guy like Trevor Lawrence, I would feel that way.
Yeah.
That's it.
Cam is not high on Trevor Lawrence.
Okay. No, I'm not. I just say that, Molly.
Okay, sorry.
You got to rebuild this confidence. That's a real thing.
Oh, but this is what I will ask you, Dan.
Yes, sir.
At their best, not their worst, at their best, who are you choosing? Sam Darnold at his best? Justin Fields at his best? Who are you choosing?
I think I'd take Sam Darnold after this year, Cam. I would. After this year. Now, Cam, after this year, I would. We watched Sam Darnold for 15 weeks play MVP caliber football. We've never seen that from Justin.
Hold on, Dan.
Now, Justin hasn't been in a great situation.
Hold on, Dan. Here's the question.
ESPN Bet now has profit boost.
Steven, they said, hold on. Cam, you ain't about to ask these great questions up here. I got one too. Hold on. This is the question.
So if I parlay this money line with these points and total yards,
this is crazy.
that is boosted.
Do you want me to?
This was a good episode today. I swear this is a good segment right here. For real. This is a lot of good dialogue.
Boost your latte?
Boost it, baby. Sign up for ESPN Bet to receive your welcome bonus today.
The market value for Sam Darnold plummeted from $54 million to $40 million.
Yeah.
Are you taking Sam Darnold at 40 or Justin Fields at 30?
Sam Darnold at 40.
No, I'm taking Justin Fields at 30. I'm taking Justin Fields at 30.
That is the.
I'm taking Justin Fields at $10 million less. I'm taking Justin Fields.
And how much better is Trevor
question.
Lawrence than either of them?
I mean, Trevor Lawrence is more talented than either of them, but you have to rebuild Trevor Lawrence's mindset, his psyche, his confidence.
Yes.
All he got to
don't
do is
think
get
Mike
around
Tomlin
The
can do
same
that?
as you got to do with Justin Fields.
Yes.
The same you got to do with Justin.
After that hit that Trevor Lawrence took this year, and he went down from the Houston, Texas linebacker. We all seen it. It was viral. Everybody's seen it. I feel like Trevor Lawrence is kind of like, like he kind of don't even want to play football no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. So he's gonna need a quarterback's coach, a good one, to actually get him back in the game, like Dan said, to get his mind state right and to let him know that he's gonna be protected every time that he drop back in that pocket. You know what I'm saying?
Fields, listen, the reality of the situations that quarterbacks have been in can dictate how people look at you. That's not to take away from your talent. When you're asking me these questions, Dan, I'm saying to myself, at their best, I'm going with Justin Fields. He's a true dual threat. He's a real, if you're going off of your division alone, he can attack you like a Lamar Jackson can. So why not give him the resources and the patience to build with him?
Well, I was saying with you on that, Cam. That's why I got so mad when they benched him this year. That was part of the reason
I wasn't
why.
mad about it in a Steelers uniform. I wanted to see it, and he was looking pretty damn good until late in the season. Having said that, Cam, let me get back to you with the Justin Fields thing. I don't know the answer to this question.
I do. I feel like getting a young bull a shot. I do. I feel like give him a shot. Just let him go out there and do his thing. You know what I'm saying? If it don't work out, it don't work out. At least you tried. At least you tried with something else. At least you didn't go with the same old 1-2, 1-2. 1-2, 1-2. Try something else. Think outside of the box. You get outside of the box results. You can't do the same thing and expect different results. You have to do differently to get different results. You know what I'm saying?
All I know is this. The Steelers had him. They were winning games. And they still said, we think Russell Wilson is better. Tomlin never once committed to Justin Fields being his starting quarterback. Why? You got him there in your locker room. You got him there on your practice field. You're working with them. You've got developmental coaches with them. You got assistant coaches.
The only reason they didn't go with him, Stephen A., and I'm going to say this, because Russ has a championship. Russ has that championship. When a quarterback enters the locker room with a championship, that damn near trumps everything else that somebody in the league that's unproven has done. He's unproven. Let the man go prove himself. He's unproven now. Russ has already had his prove-it moments where he had a chance to win 2 Super Bowls, but he won 1. He had his chance. Let Justin Fields go out there and do his prove-it moments and have his prove-it moments. That's what I feel like. But anyway, man, you know what I'm saying? It's the homie Hill legend. We done been here 20 minutes. We can go all day about this topic. I'm going to keep it real. We can go all day. We've been here 20 minutes. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, man. Hit the subscribe button. We going up this year. A lot of streams coming out. We ain't playing. But also let me know who y'all got down in winning the games this Sunday. Y'all got Philly. Y'all got the Commanders. Y'all got the Chiefs. Y'all got the Bills. Let me know who y'all got down in the comments. Till next time, it's the homie Hill legend. I'm out, man. Hit the damn subscribe button.